Wait, go back up.
Yeah, we're
That's
scrolling.
That's not a bad deer.
Nice deer. Garrett's in Alabama.
Garrett?
I think.
Nice deer. Pretty cape. I bet that turns out
You just
beautiful.
shot a 150-inch deer you've been chasing all year. You climb down and look automatically, and you see the blood trail is crazy. You set up. This is too long. I'm sorry.
Excitement, blah, blah. Here he is. That's not a 150-inch deer. Some people's 150-inch deer are like this.
You probably shouldn't say how big a deer is unless you measure it.
Until you tape it.
Because people are like, oh, that's a 150-inch deer.
I've seen
It's like-
like legit 150-inch deer taped, and you would have sworn like that deer was 170.
Yeah, they're big.
Like, you'd have been like, good
It's a
gosh,
big-
like
yeah.
that looks great.
So
I've got one sitting over there that I bet would tape. You could look at it and go, that's a really good deer, but it will not tape out what you think. It'll tape out in the 130s.
140.
But it looks great. It photos nice, but it ain't gonna score worth.
So
Welcome in.
Welcome in to Gun Talk Live.
We are live because that's how we like
This
to
is
do
real.
it.
This is live happening right now. Like, as you hear me say it, I'm in real life saying it.
So I just kind of chuckled at my title, Illinois Cluster. I don't know why I did that, but it seemed like they hate guns. And we're going to talk about that.
We're going to talk about, bump stocks. Legal again? Question mark. Illinois?
Stephen Targus measures deer in sausage pounds.
Yes. How many pounds of summer sausage can you make with him?
Yeah.
Sig Sauer is doing
This was
stuff.
cool. So here's how we do. I did the reads the past couple of times. I just see what's new on their website, right? So I click on it, and 6 Hours offering a new program, a new community for the female community.
women shooters.
And it's called Rose by Sig Sauer.
Yep.
Lena Michelik is kind of heading this, and she kind of has developed like training programs and stuff like that to empower women. And
it's a community of women coming together to help and encourage each other, share their stories, learn from one another. Rose gets you everything you need to get started, a full online training course to get you comfortable and ready for your first time at the range, and an online community to share your experiences and learn from other women just like you. They even have a special P365 Rose pistol.
Okay, so like a lot of the controls are rose gold, and it is a
Sounds like
pretty
a cool gun. Now I'm regretting sending this email to my wife. I was just asking her what she thought about the program. I didn't realize there was a gun that was going to have to be purchased.
Yes, I really do think that would be a good thing to purchase, because it looks like it's a Spectre comp gun, which is
pretty
great. And it's got kind of a laser etched rose in the grip. It's actually absolutely
cool.
pretty gun.
So that's something new.
Yeah, that's really new for them. And I
Post
think
lunch, sorry.
Yeah.
Ruger AR-556 MPR has a Magpul PRS light stock, a proof research barrel, gray Cerakote finish, and it's chambered in 223 Wild. The Wild.
yeah, you can shoot anything through it, right? That's the beauty of a 223 Wild.
556 or 223. It's a tweaked chamber where you can accept more different types of ammo, different loads, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, kind of a lightweight AR from Ruger, tricked out with some cool accessories.
Yeah.
So you can find more at Ruger.com.
Yeah.
There's the Rose pistol.
Yeah.
Rose XL
pistol.
comp.
I know you probably can't see it, but
You can't see it, but
it looks cool.
looks like a gun.
Looks like a black gun, and with the fire functions are.
So guys,
cool.
welcome in. This is Gun Talk Live. This is a show we do every single week, except for the weeks when we don't do it. It's weekly.
Except
when it's
weekly.
not.
Man, there are a lot of people chiming in.
Well, look, next week we are going to be in Vegas for SHOT Show, and we are going to be going live like this throughout the day, all day, every day, basically.
Pretty much every.
You're going to be like, ping,
top
ping,
of hour.
ping.
Top of hour.
Gun Talk, what the hell?
So subscribe, ring the bell so you get the notifications, because what we are doing next week, We kind of did it last year. And we're gathering all our swag. Basically, Ryan and I swag bags from SHOT Show. So you're going to get stickers, you're going to get hats, you're going to get range bags, probably a Yeti or tumbler or two.
Usually there's a Yeti.
Yeah, there's always going to be Yeti.
But all the swag that the companies hand out, stickers and patches and pins and bags and things.
Give it back.
We're gonna.
I think it's got to be 2 because we're going to have too much stuff.
Probably so.
Because last year,
plan accordingly.
Last year we sent 2 giant swag bags out. Giant. So you'll get all that, but you got to be in the week. So during the week, if you comment,
you are entered to win.
Yeah. So it would really be beneficial to you if you watch the Facebook feed and the YouTube feed and just commented on both. I'm not telling you how to game the system, but if I was a betting man, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
So double your odds. So that's what we're going to do. But given that, last week's winner, Charlie Chambers, I'm sorry, you lost.
No.
Yeah, he never reached out to me.
Charlie.
So you've got to come back here to view each week if you won. So is it Desert Vet 1990? You won this week. So congratulations. Reach out to me, kj@guntalk.com, to claim your prize.
Bet
that Charlie missed out on.
Desert Vet 1990 is.
How old?
I'm guessing he was born in 1990.
Well, but what if he was a Desert Vet in 1990?
Under Norman Schwarzkopf? Yes. Let's do this. The original. All right.
Brian M. says, hey, Gun Talk's the second best channel on YouTube.
I'll take it. Hey, that's
great.
That's high praise.
That is.
You know how many channels there are on YouTube?
Yeah.
I'd take top 100.
Dude, another great name.
Paul's here. Billy's here. Ty's
the
here.
Hebrew operator's here. Hebrew operator. It's a mouthful. So, but yeah, very cool. Very cool.
Billy, did I win yet? Paul, need to commit on both or comment on both?
Yeah, you don't have to comment on both. But for next week, you can.
Victor says, want to know what sucks? Living in Las Vegas and seeing all the SHOT Show promos, but don't have any industry connections to get into SHOT Show. Aww.
Or do you?
Dude, just come down to the Sands Convention Center and hang out and be like, hey, bro, can I borrow your badge for like an hour?
If you got an hour or two, I'm not saying
that.
We're definitely not encouraging you to reach out to kj@guntalk.com to talk about that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
We can't get him in. We don't have any pull.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't email kj@guntalk.com.
So then it won't suck so much right now. Okay,
here we go.
All right, let's get into this. So,
couple big pieces of news this week.
Big piece of news. You want to start with the bump stocks? Or you want to start with Illinois? Let's start with bump stocks.
You notice that Benjamin working the ones and twos back there. Yes. It was like, hey, I kind of have the graphic for bump stocks queued up. So if you could do that, that'd be like super sweet. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
Oh, I forgot to start our timer too. Sorry. Sorry, that was on me. That was my fault. So yeah, we'll go. Bump stocks are back, completely back. Wait,
slow down.
Hold on a second.
Like right now, while you're saying that, there's some guy like pulling out his bump stock. Wait, they're not legal yet? Oh, never mind. I totally have a tax stamp for this.
Yeah, I registered it.
It's totally fine.
Okay, you're gonna have to explain this to me because they've jumped back onto saying bump stocks are okay.
I don't know, man. You can't keep track of this stuff. I'm like, somebody let me know when we actually decide what's what.
Well, I think that's the sucky thing about it, because once they said, okay, hey, here's this rule, you can't have bump stocks, people went back. There was a lot of responsible people out there that said, okay, we'll not have this. They got rid of it, and now they're coming back and they're saying, well, hold on a second. What sense does that make?
So there was a lot. So President Donald Trump had a hand in outlawing bump stocks.
Yes.
I'm just saying. And there wasn't a grace period. There wasn't a grandfathering. It was just all of a sudden, bump stocks are illegal, and you cannot have them or possess them. Done. So there's been a lawsuit going on. It's gone up and down and all around. And actually, the Fifth Circuit, which is right here in New Orleans, kind of long story, went to en banc, some legal stuff, but they basically said, no, I think that this is unconstitutional, and it's probably going to head to the Supreme Court now. But so, should you do anything with bump stocks right now? No, don't.
What bump stocks?
What bumps? They're all gone. Everybody got rid of them.
Yeah.
Just as instructed by the ATF.
Is that binding? I just got to know. I need to know Ryan Gresham's ruling on this, because I feel like that carries more weight.
Yeah, Ryan Gresham's ruling. I am not a lawyer.
Nor do I play one.
Do not call me when you get arrested. Please.
All right, that's fair.
Federal Appeals Court strikes down the ban on bump stocks.
The Hebrew operator chimes in and says, well, then what are they saying about binary triggers?
It's in the works, but, I'd keep things pretty vanilla right now, guys, until you get a definitive.
I just everybody just keep it to yourselves.
Yeah. Don't take it to a public range?
Well, but how can some people do that? Because that's all they can shoot at.
I don't know.
And do you have a gun that you don't shoot?
My uncle gave me this M16, or I don't really know what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's full auto, and I'm pretty sure he didn't register it. What should I do with it? You're like,
bury that.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know the words that you're saying right now.
Yeah.
And I have to go to the bathroom.
While doing this?
I have to go to the bathroom.
Motion.
Good luck with your life.
I've got a thing of Cosmoline over there.
I don't know anything about this. I don't know.
It's so frustrating for us as a community to have to try to discern what is the direction they're heading and what the rulings are, because we collectively want to do the right thing.
Correct.
And we want to be the example of how to do things right and obeying the law and the rules and stuff like that. But when there are so many hoops to jump through, how do you navigate those?
Yeah, it's tricky. And it's on you to kind of keep track of what's legal and what's not legal and all that stuff. Unfortunately, it's on us.
Luke's got some pretty good comments.
All right, go ahead. What does Luke got?
Luke says, my binary trigger identifies as a regular trigger. That's pretty good. See, never took mine out of the closet. People got to stop asking questions. There's that too. There is that too, 100%.
And I should probably actually give you some real information here. So 13 out of 16 judges ruled that bump stocks do not meet the definition of machine guns, thus overturning a previous ruling from a 3-judge panel on the same court. Fifth Circuit has been money lately for us.
So the 3 people believe that the bump stock alone is a machine gun. Did I hear you correctly?
Well, it went to the Fifth Circuit in a smaller hearing, and then they appealed it to the en banc, which is like the big, like all 16 judge panel. And so that's where it got kind of overturned.
But those 3 that voted against,
they said a bump stock is a machine gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would pay someone a lot of money to have those 3 judges out and give them a bump stock and go, just a bump stock. Make it fire Make it go.
And also, not that we want to go down this road,
but we're going to go down this road.
The reason that we're here is because of the Las Vegas shooting, which was obviously horrible. But we still don't really know what was up with that guy. Like, he just died, and there's no reason why. No history of mental illness.
You're conjuring up.
65 years old, worth a few $1 million, retired, never committed a crime in his life.
Stop it. You're making too much sense.
Stop
it.
Stop it. All I'm saying are statements of facts.
This guy. I'm telling you, the KJ conspiracist.
I don't know. Therefore what, Ryan? I don't know. I'm just saying
facts.
There should have been more information about, okay, we figured out his motive. We saw how he was planning this.
Yeah, look at the wonderful technology that will serve you whatever ad you're thinking of.
Also,
at the moment.
Pro tip, if you are going to SHOT Show.
Yes, this is a PSA for all SHOT Show attendees.
Well, we have a couple PSAs. I got one that's related to this conversation. If you are going to SHOT Show and you are carrying a Pelican case of any kind, you are going to have to open it for hotel security.
Yeah.
And you are not allowed to bring guns into the hotel, or most hotels.
Most hotels, yeah.
It's not it's not a law, it's a hotel policy thing.
Well, a lot of times because what they did.
We had camera cases.
Yeah.
And they're like, open those up. I'm like, they're camera cases. And they're like, open them up.
Had to open them up. And they looked through them. So last time what I had to do when I did bring guns in is they looked through them and I said, I told them, again, law-abiding citizens, like, hey, if you want to know, yes, those are guns. Okay, we've got to keep them in, like they have a vault room. A secure area or whatever. And then when you need them, come back, get them as you're leaving and you're checked out type of deal.
But if it's in your regular luggage.
Right.
I'm not guaranteeing anything, but I think they don't really check the regular roller bags.
Yeah. So that is a good PSA. And please, 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 if you're carrying on, check your bags. You don't need to get a letter. Not
like check your bags, but like look through your bags.
Look through them. Examine
Make sure nobody at SHOT Show gave you a new prototype of a cartridge.
Or something that, like a USB that looks like a gun.
A USB that looks like a gun.
So,
sir,
Stephen Targus, that's for you.
Is this your bag, sir?
So, yeah. And you're like, yeah, that's fine. All right. So there's your PSAs.
Blame it on KJ.
Blame it on me. Who said that?
That was me.
Okay, jumping into the great state of Illinois, and
they're so good on guns. That's what I like about them. They know so much about guns. They're so responsible.
So I had it up here. Someone said, you know what really sucks right now? Living in Illinois. And yes, what sucks is living in Illinois right now, and that's pending Illinois felon. Okay,
wait, what did he say?
I'm sorry. No, this was his name. Pending Illinois felon.
Oh,
I mean, you changed your name.
Somebody owns stuff that's not legal in Illinois.
Yeah. Well,
that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so
William Swenson is watching from Arkansas.
Free state. They're a free state.
They're mostly free.
Yeah.
Paul said something about they fell in the lake. I don't know what he was referring to, but somebody fell in a lake.
Anything? Someone fell in a lake? Someone fell in
a lake.
So Governor J.B. Pritzker, isn't that it? Signed legislation and enacts extensive ban on firearms and high-capacity magazines. So basically, caps the sale of high-capacity ammunition magazine, bans switches, excuse me, and it's the Glock switches that will allow them to
make a Glock be full auto.
And allow handguns to go Full auto extends the ability of the courts to prevent dangerous individuals from possessing a gun through firearm restraining orders. And also it goes into effect immediately. And here's one interesting fact that I saw, that people who already possess semi-auto rifles will be required to register their ownership.
Why?
Why do they need to know that?
Why do you need to register your ownership? You've been owning them. You haven't committed a crime with them. I think that's illegal.
It is very illegal.
This is the crazy part, is they pass these laws that are totally illegal, unconstitutional, and then they use your tax dollars when they get sued. Because they know before they pass this, people are going, you understand this is illegal, and you're going to get sued. And they're like, I don't care.
Don't care.
Come at me. But they're not. But it's real brave to say, come at me, when you're using tax, pay your dollars.
Right. And so, they'll file a lawsuit. Okay. So
I like this headline from Huffington Post. Illinois bans assault-style weapons in gun safety win.
You got to be kidding. Gun safety win.
It's a gun safety win.
That's what they're calling it now, huh?
Mm-hmm. So I guess everybody's safe now.
Oh, again, going back to this whole thing that we don't want to break the law.
Right.
Who's going to break the law? What criminal is going to adhere to these rules and laws? Also,
by the way, I don't know if you saw the governor threatening law enforcement when he passed it.
My.
Because there have been, Illinois is like a lot of states. You've got Chicago, and you've got, what's the capital of Illinois? Springfield? Is that right? That are pretty liberal, and then you have the rest of the state.
Yeah.
Great deer hunting in Illinois.
Yeah, but I've heard that it's not as good as it used to be.
That's PR from people in Illinois. Yeah, it's not very good anymore. Don't bother coming here. But I mean, the rest of the state, and see what you have is chief law enforcement officers saying, we're not going to enforce this. This is unenforceable and it's illegal. And the governor at the signing said, and we expect anybody in law enforcement to enforce this, and if you don't,
you're out.
You're out. You're going to get fired. Man. Which I don't know if the governor can fire, the sheriff of Quincy, Illinois,
Nottingham.
Or whatever.
Oh.
You know what the best part of Quincy, Illinois is? Leaving it. Hey-o!
Hootie Hoo is in. Hey, he's in Tennessee, which is free. Very free.
Free state.
Yeah. I just, again, this is framework.
Hootie Hoo, what is with
dude's been slaying
Tennessee
deer.
And these gun YouTubers? What is with you guys?
Well, that's that and the San
in the water
Antonio
over
area.
there.
Like, it's just growing.
It's something in the water breeds, pulling triggers and running camcorders.
Well, I can tell you this. Hootie Hoo is slaying deer right
22
now.
Plankster?
Like it's like one a day or something.
You guys are like one holler over from each other, right?
They're hollers?
Holla? Holler?
Holler.
Holla!
Not holla. Like not holla at your boy.
The holler.
Holler.
I don't know. I'm from South Louisiana. We have bayous.
Jeez. You just down to bayou?
Bayou mama. Down to bayou. Hey, y'all catching?
So that's what's going on in this crazy world, and I'm really excited to hear Tom's take on this because I know he's going to talk about it a little bit.
Ty says Illinois sucks. That's why I'm preparing to move. How far does it have to go? If you,
what's your line?
You're born and raised in Illinois or California or Connecticut.
Where's your line?
At what point do you go, I'm out? They're trying to make me a felon. They don't want me here.
Look at all the people from California going to Texas and Montana and what are they doing to those states now? What are they doing?
It's a storyline in Yellowstone. It's a storyline in the plots now of like all these damn California people and New York people coming to free Western states.
They're just bringing their policies with them. It just takes longer to implement because they got to weed out all the good folks.
You just need Governor John Dutton to come in there and fix it. Ain't gonna be no airport on my land.
Here's the deal. Would you rather have a John Dutton in there or Rip?
As what? As governor?
As governor.
That's what they're gonna do. I haven't seen.
Give me Rip.
Don't do a spoiler alert. I don't know. I haven't seen all the episodes.
I haven't either. But yeah, give me Rip in office.
Then Rip is lieutenant governor.
Yeah.
Because you know how like the vice principal at high school was the disciplinarian.
Nice guy. No.
You had two. My high school had two. One was the nice guy, and one was like the carry a big stick guy.
Yeah. So
and like you need Rip.
The principal is the good guy.
Yeah, he's just friends
with everybody.
The principal.
Vice principal.
Yeah.
Didn't want to cross them.
Back in my day, they would still paddle you. That's true.
See, Ryan Weiss says, bro, I would leave it, but I'm active duty. I'm stationed here. So, like,
well,
you
that means in a couple of years you're going to be stationed somewhere else.
Right.
You go to Benning in Georgia.
God, how sucky would that be if he got, like, stuck in California?
Sorry.
Marty
says several Illinois sheriffs have said they won't enforce these laws.
Okay, so they're out. They'll replace them with someone they like. I don't know. But they're probably elected. You know?
Kind of feels like, no, I won't say it.
So, Ryan's last base was in Massachusetts.
Who?
Ryan Weiss.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So Massachusetts and now California?
No, Illinois.
Oh, jeez.
So Ryan, where is your line? If Louisiana came out and enacted gun restrictions, what would your line be?
Yeah, I mean, I think if they're going to pass some big stuff Illinois passed, assault weapons, AR-15s, are banned now.
And standard capacity magazines.
Standard capacity magazines are banned. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm not like, well, I'll get my cousin in Mississippi to hold on to them, or I just won't tell anybody. I'm out. Done.
Oh.
And I also, and like Tom Gresham will say, if a store says, no guns allowed, and you're like, well, I'm not going to go in that store, don't go in the store. You got to let them know, hey,
this is why I'm not.
I'm sorry, but I can't shop at your store. You guys aren't letting me. And they're like, what? Because you have this no gun sign policy. And do the same thing. If you're moving, I mean, yeah, I know Gavin Newsom doesn't give a crap, but
yeah, I
would let somebody know. I'd try to make it public, and everybody has a voice on social media.
Well, especially if you're moving a company out of their state.
Yeah.
If you're moving a company out of their state, I mean, that's going to start hitting them.
Yeah.
Enough companies start doing it, they're going to start recognizing
that's an interesting point. Is a lot of people are like, well, I can't move. I have a job. Maybe the companies need to step up, like, hey, you guys have a job somewhere else. I'm moving from California to Arizona, or I'm moving from Illinois to Missouri.
Well, I know there's a lot of gun companies. There's a lot of ammo companies out there hiring. There are a bunch of them out there. So guys, speaking of gun companies, I needed to pull this up. And I'm sorry I did not get the graphic to Benjamin. That's on me, 100%.
Amateur
hour. Remington is having a recall on their premier AccuTip slugs. So if you're out there and you've got these slugs, don't shoot them. They'll take care of you. Lot codes between, lot codes L05Z, C527, and L06Z, C527.
Remington 12 gauge Premier AccuTip Sabo slug.
Yep. Recall on those. So this is your friendly reminder. Just go check it if you see any of those. Yeah, my line would be, if they start doing stuff like this, we might have to go Gun Talk South, Texas, Hill Country.
I like the Texas Hill Country.
Mm-hmm.
I could do that.
See?
Or Florida is very free.
Florida. Tennessee, we get a hootie-hoo.
Too many ice storms up there.
That's okay.
I'm not
There's
big on
good
cold
deer
weather.
up there.
Yeah.
Good deer up there.
Yeah. I'll travel for deer.
But Texas, they get ice storms too. Florida?
Benjamin's voting Florida.
Benjamin votes Florida. Hey,
that's our backup plan.
Oklahoma. I don't mind Oklahoma either. They're a free state.
Oklahoma.
It's our safe word. If stuff starts going south in Louisiana, everybody just yell out Oklahoma.
I don't know.
Oklahoma,
I like, was it Fred Eichler? His safe word is snuffleupagus. I love that. It's hilarious.
Yeah, that's funny.
All right, guys. So
that's
it for us. Next week, we're going to be pinging the hell out of you.
Yeah.
So going live about 25 times next week.
I think we're on the schedule for 22 lives between Tuesday and Friday. So you guys get ready because you're about to get it in heaps.
Yep. That's it. All right. Thanks, guys, for watching. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for watching Gun Talk Live. For more great gun content, subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages. You can always watch the Gun Talk channels on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon. And of course, you can always find us at guntalk.com. Thanks for watching.